to Just What I Do. Hope you're having a great day. I greatly appreciate you clicking on this video. Today is going to be a baking video. If you're looking for a fishing video, you're on the wrong day. That'll be Wednesday. Wednesday is always fishing. Good, bad, or ugly, I always show the fishing on Wednesday. So, today, we're going to be baking, as I said before. We are going to be baking not just regular sugar cookies, but we're going to be baking Wild Dandelion sugar cookies. We're pretty much just using the sugar cookie mix as a base. And we're going to be adding two things to it. Now you could make your sugar cookie dough by scratch, but I don't feel like it, so we're going to cheat and use this. It's going to be pretty much by scratch anyways, because you can add anything to a sugar cookie mix. You can add chopped up strawberries to a sugar cookie mix and make a strawberry cookie. But anyways, we're going to be making Wild Dandelion sugar cookies, as I said before. You're going to need, well, you don't have to use wild, you can use them out of your front yard. Just be careful it's not where the dogs keep peeing. But anyways, you're only going to need about a cup's worth of dandelions. Now we're only going to be using the yellow petals. Don't get any green in there because then it'll be bitter. And we don't want bitter, we want sweet and tasty. It's a cookie, it's supposed to be sweet and tasty. So you're just going to need the normal ingredients for making sugar cookie mix. We're going to be making straight up sugar cookie mix, and very last we're going to be adding 2 ingredients. Now, of course, you need 3 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of water. So, got the butter. But right before we go plopping them on the cookie sheet to be baked, we're going, as I said, we're going to be adding a cup of dandelion greens and about a teaspoon of honey. Now, straight up honey, not honey mix. Okay, just regular honey. I found this on Markdown. But there should be more than enough in there to do this because you want to accentuate the sweetness of the dandelions. That's why you add just a skosh of honey. You can also add a splotch of vanilla if you wanted to. So, I'm going to clean up these dandelions real quick, and while I do that, you can watch and see where the heck we got the dandelions from. So, let me clean stuff up. You watch that. We'll be back in a minute. Well, we got 2 Ziploc bags full of wild dandelions, and it doesn't even look like we put a dent in any of it. So I was over there, but yeah, doesn't even look like we put a dent in it. So it's not like we're taking from the animals or anything. There's plenty for the animals too. But stay tuned for some recipes on dandelions. I always do dandelion jelly, but I'm going to try some different things this year. I may candy some, make a cookie, try a muffin, do a little bit of everything, see what we like so we know what to do again next year. And I'll share that with you. And we're also going to be picking some fireweed later when it starts, because that was really good last year. But yeah, it doesn't even look like we put a dent in any of it. And there's going to be twice as much next week too. So we may be picking some more. But we got the first crop of wild dandelions, so you might want to subscribe to get recipes on what the heck to do with them, besides just eat them. Some tasty recipes. Okay, it took a bit longer than I expected, but we got our sugar cookie mix all ready to go. Yeah, it should be a bit thicker. My butter was a little too warm, but it'll still work. And we got our cup of dandelion petals, to be more specific. Now there are 2 ways to get just the petals. Now there's one way where you can just pinch everything and then cut the bottom off. Yes, you are going to get some greens, but that's why we're adding the honey to kind of counteract the bitterness of the greens. You just want to minimize the amount of greens. And then the other way to do it is just to pinch it and just take your nail finger and just kind of pull up on all the greens, get as much of the greens out as possible. Like so. That's simple. You just want to get as much of the greens out as possible, because it's bitter. So, the last step to do is to add about a teaspoon or so of honey. That's going to accentuate the sweetness of the petals of the dandelions, the taste of the dandelions. That should be good enough. A little more isn't going to hurt. We'll stir that in. This should make about a dozen cookies, so hopefully they come out good, because normally I only make dandelion jelly. The last dandelion jelly video I made got demonetized for some stupid reason, because I called it Wild Dandelion Honey, making wild honey. Dandelion honey for some stupid reason, and it got demonetized. And I still don't know why. It's very strange, because I think, in my opinion, dandelion jelly tastes like honey. So I called it making wild dandelion honey. And it got demonetized. Go figure. So, this is a bit warm. You could stick this in the fridge or the freezer for a couple minutes, but we're just going to bang it out anyways. Give me a minute. Forgot to grab a spoon. Any size spoon will do. Just, just scoop and slap on your pan. Get rid of some other stuff. So, last thing to do is to dump in your dandelions. With, there's, of course, there's greens in there. It's going to be inevitable. You're not going to be able to get every little bit of green out of there. Again, that was the whole point of adding some honey. But you can also add in some vanilla if you wanted to. Just give a quick splash, like a teaspoon or so. You can do both, it doesn't matter. Now we're just going to try and fold these dandelions up in here as best as possible. Now again, if it's too loose like it is now, stick it in the fridge for like 20 minutes or so, but we're going to keep going forward. Especially at this point, if you wanted to, you could stick it in the fridge or the freezer, firm it back up, and then make your balls. Your sugar cookie, dandelion sugar cookie balls. But we're just going to fold this in as best as possible. So the dandelions are pretty much evenly distributed as best as possible. There we go. That's about it. Now we're going to take our brand spanking new cookie sheet. Again, it might be easier if you firm these up in the fridge, but all you really need to do, make a ball, slap it on a sheet. They're going to spread anyways, what's the difference? Make big cookies, make little cookies, doesn't matter, just slap them on there. Do it to your liking. If you like them more on the sweeter side, add more honey. But this is just something you can do with dandelions. Simple thing. Now if you want to make your cookie dough from scratch, then go for it. I didn't feel like it. We can tuck these up a little bit. There's like 2 or 3 cookies left in there. We'll do that in the next batch, but for now, whenever we've always made cookie dough, sugar cookie dough, we've always stamped it, taken a cup and kind of stamped them with some sugar. That's the point of a sugar cookie. Now I do have the oven pre-warmed at 350. Now these are going to take the same amount of time cooking as any sugar cookie would. Now, if you don't want to stamp them with sugar like I am, then don't. It's your cookies. You do what you want. But for now, we are going to stick these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. And then when they're done, I'll bring you back and we'll test taste these and see how they are. So hopefully they come out good and they don't just spread all over the pan. That would kind of suck. But I'll see you back here in about 10 minutes or so. Just pulled them out of the oven. I did 11 minutes to be exact. And they're looking pretty good to me. They're slightly browned around the edges. Now I don't like hard sugar cookies, so I always pull mine out a little early. But I think these are looking pretty perfect. So we're going to let these cool real quick. Well, not real quick. Let these cool while I do this last 2-3 cookies that's left in the bowl. And when these are cool enough, we'll give it a try and see if we like it. Because if we like it, this might be a new thing. Because as you saw, I have 2 big-ass Ziplocs full of dandelion flowers. Different concoctions I'm going to try. I'm also going to try them in a muffin or 2. I think there's 2 different kinds of muffins I'm going to give a go. And who knows what else we might get into. Might make some more jelly, I don't know. But we'll see. So we're going to let these cool, and then we'll be back to try them. We got that last batch of cookies all done. There's only like 4 left in the bowl. But they're all nice and cool now. They look really nice. So let's just choose one and give it a try. Nice soft cookies. And I think they're pretty darn good. They got a little flowery hint to them, just like the jelly would, but they're really good. So, excuse me. So I think they're really good. I'll probably end up making another batch or 2 because I do have a butt ton of dandelions left. Plus I'm going to make a couple other recipes with them, so you might want to subscribe to see the other recipes. I'm going to try and simplify them, try not to make them so super complicated to where you can do it in a hurry if you wanted to. But this was pretty good. I think they're pretty darn good. I'm going to let my family try them, see what they think, see if they want me to make another batch or not. But I think I'll make another batch anyways, because I think they're pretty darn good. They have a really nice flowery hit to them. Sweet taste to them, just like a sugar cookie. But I think they're pretty darn good. I like doing something with dandelions because every single part of the dandelion you can eat. From the root, to the petals, to the greens, to everything you can eat. You can chop it up, throw it in a salad if you wanted to. But for now, I'm going to stop rambling, probably get another recipe going. So stay tuned for more dandelion recipes. I'm going to be doing that. And then we're also doing some more pickle recipes pretty soon. I'm going to be doing another drink and a pickle dip. We're going to be trying a dip and making a dip. Yeah, and then making a drink too out of dill pickles. I'm going to try the funky dill pickle things so you don't have to. So you can figure out if you want to or not. But anyways, I hope you'll give this dandelion cookie recipe a try. If you have any other things that you like to do with dandelions, leave a comment down below. I'd definitely try them out. I think it sounds like really good. But anyways, I'm rambling. I greatly appreciate you clicking on this video, and as always, don't forget to whack my like thingy, and go out there, tuck in your crazy, adjust your crown. I hope you have an amazing day, and thanks again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed watching me make dandelion sugar cookies. Hope you give it a try. They are better than I fully expected. It's a definite make it. So thanks for watching. Bye, people.